Hello, everybody. Surprise! Coming on live for a lightning bolt, what I'm calling a lightning round, where it's just going to be a one card live free reading. So I'm going to go through and just pull one card and try to get through as many readings live as I can. So that is what we're going to do. I'll probably give a little more advance warning on the next one. But since this is the first one I'm doing, I just wanted to jump in while I had like an hour to be able to do this. I will be back on tonight at my 7 p.m. Mountain Time regular process reading, but this one is no donations, no prioritization, just boom, 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 move through reading. So we will start um, right now. So I'm excited. So, BKNY, you like a general reading for the first half of the year? So, we'll do a one card for the general reading. Hey, everybody. I know, right? Fun. Wow. So, BKNY, you got the Eight of Wands. It seems like the first half of this year is going to be a very fast moving one for you because all this Eight of Wands energy is like boom, 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 boom. So you definitely want to buckle up for with this coming in because you're going to be like just exciting thing after exciting thing after exciting thing. Like I said, buckle up because you're I'm picturing like wheels going and you're taking off. So I am excited for you to see what all of this is about. So yeah, just if things have been going slow, not this first half of these 6 months, everything just feels like it hits the rubber hits the road and things go flying. So I like it. That's what they have for you. All right, so the next lightning bolt, I'll call it the next lightning bolt. Hey, dollface diva. So spirit advice on healing your broken heart. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's take a look here. Well, so we do have the Six of Pentacles here, and the Six of Pentacles or the Six of Discs, when we're talking about broken heart and emotions, does tell me about it's the codependency awareness card. And I feel like what Spirit is saying to help with brokenheartedness is to understand the actual exchange rate that was developed when you were younger about how much you have to give in order to be able to receive. Because the codependency awareness card does talk about, we were taught when we're younger, usually 7 years old and younger, we're taught that we have to give a ton to like parents or teachers or grandparents or whoever it is to get a little bit of attention. So we have to give a lot to get a little, and that just flows out into everything in our life. And then it goes into relationships, and then what do? We overgive, but we don't allow them to give back to us because we can't keep up with that exchange rate. If they want to give us one, then we give them 100. If they want to give us 10, we have to give them 1,000. If they want to give us 1,000, oh my gosh, that's what, 10,000, 100,000. We're like, I just can't do it. I can't keep up. So we don't allow them to give to us. We don't want them to give to anyone else, right? We want them to keep it in a bank that keeps getting bigger and bigger. But when that other person does that, what happens is that they will, um, they want to feel good about giving too. So if we won't allow them to give to us because it scares us and it's too much for us, then they will become a workaholic or invest it in their friends or a hobby or going to the gym or affairs and other people. And that's where a lot of our brokenheartedness comes into, is because we won't allow people to give to us. and we overgive until we're exhausted and continue to give until we are resentful. And so Spirit is saying to look back into your earlier childhood, 7 years old and younger, because that's where the true heartbreak, where that true imbalance of our rate of exchange of love giving actually, comes in. So that's where they would have you reflect upon there, and it'll help transform things and help understand these ripples that have gone forward in life. So hopefully that helps. Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, that's the energy that we attract, though, right? Because of if we, and I know that for me personally, I was a master enabler. I would take enablers and transform them into takers. I was powerful. I would I would make them receive, and then they would stop giving because our energy resists that. It's subconscious. It's underneath the level because we don't realize it's happening until we get down in there and go, look at that exchange rate. Who said that? And then we adjust it 1 to 1 instead of 1 to 100, right? So I like that. Yeah. I think we draw the opposites to us until we change that energy, you know? At least that was my experience, and that's what I feel Spirit is letting us know. We just draw it. There's this magnetism that's underneath the surface that we're like, where's that off button? I need to change that. So hang in there, Dollface. Um, I definitely know where you're coming from. That was definitely um, where I was at. So, but many thanks to you, many blessings to you. You hang in there. All right, Rhonda, you are excited. All right, so let's take a look here. So let's pull one card here for you, Rhonda. Will Rex and you come together? Let's take a look. I know I'm excited. I'm all lightning bolt, go, go, go. All right. Um, you know, with this card here, I don't think so. I feel like this is a new beginning for you. I feel like you've learned what you needed to learn. And I feel like as you're changing on the inside, as you're changing this self-love energy that you've had, I almost feel like you're like moving to a level that that's just not going to do it for you anymore, and your higher self does want you to kind of move into a new direction. So I feel like it'll be coming to an end and you will be having a new beginning with this. I don't feel like it's a new beginning within your own relationship though. I feel like it's a movement away from is the energy that I'm picking up there. So, that's what I'm feeling for you, but I feel it's for you. I just really feel like, it's just, something new that's coming in. Oh, no. But, yeah, I know. But, the hurt, when you say that it hurts real bad, it's the pain, it's the prick of fear. I'm unlovable. No, you're totally lovable. You deserve more. That's why, it's happening. But we put this belief that it's because I'm not good enough. No, it's because you're too good. you know, not that it's too good. It's just that your energy, they can't keep up. And you would have to dim yourself and stay small. Overcoming the fear of heartbreak. I mean, it's such a human thing. Every one of us experiences, every human, over and over and over again, because we have such a long list of supposed to's and all of these definitions of things that have to happen in order for us to be lovable, that we get pulled out into fear a lot until we question those. because the more we look inward and upward and we connect to the unconditional love of above, that's where we get our stability. That's where we dismantle fear, because the fear is that we're unlovable. At the core of every fear, you get to the bottom of it. We fear we're not going to have love. We're not going to be loved. We're going to be rejected. But when we connect to that higher love and let that be the foundation, then we don't fear. We fear less and less and less until we become fearless. And when we find a love that's eternal, never ends, and a love that is um, unconditional, we can never lose it. We sit in safety. That's when we feel safe. And then the love from the outside world is just above and beyond. Like Spirit sometimes talks about that love we find on the inside is the meal. It's a 10-course meal with 2 desserts, right? And it's like so full and we feel so overflowing that when we um, people offer third and fourth and fifth and sixth dessert on the outside, we're like, you know what? I can make room for dessert. I'll receive it. But then they're like, no, you can't have it. Then we're like, well, that's fine. You're doing me a favor. It impacts us a lot differently with that. So that's what we have for that right now, Rhonda. I know. So maybe we'll see you in a couple hours at the 7 o'clock. We can dig deeper into it there as well. But we'll continue moving down the list. So thank you for that question. I think that was for more than just you and I. Hey, Colleen. Hello, hello. All right, Alexis. Why won't the person responsible for your current crisis leave you alone and stop harassing you? Let's take a look here. Pull your one card here. Here it is. So you got the High Priestess card coming in here. And the High Priestess card is telling me that the reason why, and this isn't like the reason the human is doing it, but the reason why it's happening in your life. Because it's like the lesson is harassing you. It's your higher self. Whoops, I'm going off screen here. It's your higher self inviting you to step back, look behind the veil, connect to the up above, and connect to your emotions. It's to investigate this, really look at what around this situation and this crisis, why did your higher self want this for you? Because it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And if it's like, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? When we transform it to go, why on God's green earth, or what did I want to learn through this? What am I trying to get my attention about? Because it's happening, and it's like the crisis, it keeps on coming up because it's showing you, and you're going higher and higher in the lesson, in the understanding of something that you're learning from it. So, it's like, okay, it's gonna, and it's almost like relationships too. Um, if you leave a situation, it'll just show up in other people anyway. You're just having the loop go around, but you're not going around in a circles, you're going up in a spiral. Each time you're learning more and more and seeing things from a different perspective. So you are learning from it, but it is, unfolding, uh, on purpose for you. It's like I had 5 relationships that were longish term and some even little small, little boop, boop, boop in between, but it was the same person, just in a different body over and over again until I saw it. And then I was like, oh. So that is what Spirit is saying here with the High Priestess card, is that it is happening for you. And it's like the lesson is repeated until it is learned, not out of punishment, but that's what we've asked. Keep it looping, keep it coming back to me so that I can learn this. And if it keeps coming back, it means our higher self has requested us to keep it rotating till we learn what we've wanted to, because on the other end of it is freedom from whatever the fears and the stuff is at the root of it. So that is what they have for you, Alexis. So many blessings to you. All right. So that is that. And then Shay B, you are up next. So is there really a separation between you and D? Well, you have the King of Cups here. So the King of Cups, the this is, I'm sorry, not the King, the Prince of Cups is the Knight of Cups, which is the movement of emotion. And so a separation, if you're asking if there is a separation between you, then I would say yes, that this is a movement of emotion. And I feel like it's movement away, like off that way is what I'm feeling. So there is this distance being brought between you, but it's, as we were just talking about, it's on purpose for a purpose. And whenever there is this, change in a relationship or a distance between us and romance or friendships or whatever it might be, it's always for us. It's always for each other because we're given time to really look at our self love and to turn inward and upward to find out what it is that we are wanting to learn through it. And what this mirror is showing me about me and about myself. So there really is this separation that's happening. Um, and with a one card reading, I'd normally be pulling more cards because I'm curious about, oh, what's next? What happened next? But for right now, they're answering your question as yes, there is a separation, but just know that it's for you and you get to work on your self-love and elevate that love that you have inside. So um I just hang in there and send you a lot of love. I know those are the scary parts of our life, but it's not about punishment or that there's something wrong with us. It's always happening for us for some reason, which we will find out. So that's what they have for you, Shay. So hang in there. Many blessings to you. Hey, Whitney from Down Under. How are you? A lightning speed card, please. I know. Do you like my shirt? Oh, I guess you guys can't see it. I got my lightning bolt like flash as my chair goes flying. All right, let's take a look here. And Whitney, you want to know, is the time right to apply for jobs? All right, let's take a look here. You have the Prince of Discs, which would be the Knight of Pentacles, which is about slow movement. And so it is time to start applying for jobs. But it feels like it's slow moving. It feels like it's seasonal, with the it's the slowest moving night out of them all. So it is about taking time to move forward, and you know, it's going to take its process. But now is the time. I'm feeling positive about the beginning of it. It's almost like um, not that you need practice, but it's like it's a good practice. They're having you start to get used to it and ease into it. But I feel like it will then suddenly speed up, like literally coming out of like one season into another, it just starts to happen very quick. But right now it's going to feel slow going, but then it will speed up. But it is time to start applying. So here we go. Just be patient as it unfolds, because the perfect job will open up. It won't pass you by. So, but now is the time to start putting your applications out and your resume out on there for sure. So that is what they have for you, Ms. Whitney. So absolutely. Ah, stop. All right. So let me see here. All right. And 3R3 Anna, so you looked like you were asking for a general, but now you want just what's coming towards you, but we can put that one in there instead. Or I'll just do a general, and then I'll answer your other question when we get down to that one. So let's take a look here. So general reading for, wow, you have a lot of abundance and brightness coming into your life here. So this is about it's one of the most beautiful, productive, abundant cards in the entire deck. So you definitely have some sunshine coming your way in, as far as abundance and wholeness, and just it feels like there's light shining in every area of your life. So I mean, that's a great card to get. So in general for your life, it's like boom, wonderful things are coming your way. And then we'll answer your other question more specifically once I get down to there. So I like that. You guys are so great. All right. Thank you guys for all your lovely comments. You guys, you just make me all warm and fuzzy. All right. So Guerra means war. Uh-oh. You would like to know. Oh, well, you can give donations if you want, but I'm not doing extended readings in this one. This one is just lightning speed. But I will be back in at 7 tonight in about little less than 3 hours for my regular session if you want to do one there. But this one I'm experimenting and doing quick readings. So but to prioritize and do an extended one, those I'm gonna keep that out of these for now anyway. Experiments. All right. Oh no. Rhonda, you don't want to leave the house. I know, which is all right. Sometimes we need hermit time to really open our heart to feel safe to do so. All right, so you just mainly wanted, Jen Guerra means where you mainly wanted to check on your connection with DW and what he's feeling. So let's take a look here. What's the connection here? Whoa, that's not one card. That's like half the deck. Let me just grab these real quick here. All right. So your connection, it feels like here with the Eight of Pentacles, this is about that there's been some work and working through things in your relationship and interactions with each other. And the Eight of Pentacles does show that it's like ready for movement up in the outside world to another level, to progression. So it's either going to be whatever has been unfolding here, it's either going to be um, a movement toward one another or movement away from one another. There's not going to be able to be sitting still at all in the relationship. And with one card, I know I'm like, I would pull another card normally, but and I'm not getting an indication from spirit right now which direction that it is going. But it's like it can't sit still anymore with all the work and the kind of exchange of energy you guys have been having. You can't. It's like it has to go one way or another. There's no sitting still, is what I'm feeling. There's just like it can't stay as it is. We either need to grow closer or we need to separate. There's no staying where we're at. I feel like you've been staying there for a long time. Like you're like, I've been patient, and there's, poop or get off the pot is what we were talking about. So yeah, if you come back later this evening, we'll dive more deep into that. So thank you for your patience with that. All right. So thank you so much. All right, Christina Lowe, you're up. Will you meet your true twin flame this year? Let's take a look here. You think with the King of Wands, with all the flames, literally the flame coming out of their mouth. I think this is a yes here, Christina. So, yeah, that is a yes coming through on that one for sure. That's funny. All right. So, yeah, so this year, probably December 31st, right? No. Yeah, I don't feel like it's, super soon or super later, like June, what, June 6th, right in the middle, somewhere around there. It's like middle year is what I feel. So that is what they have for you, Christina. Too funny. Let me see here. All right. So 3R3. Anna, so what is coming towards you? Let's do, since I'm doing one cards, if you guys throw another question further on down below, that is totally fine, Christina and or Anna, and um, just not a whole bunch in a row. I'll bypass it and come back if I catch up, if we do those. So what's coming towards you? I don't know if you want this card, but it's not as bad as it seems, because the devil card, let me make this a little PG. The devil card here is the Saturn energy. It is about you really have this challenge that's coming around your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets about life, and it is this shaking and allowing you to see the cage that has kept you kind of trapped into yourself a bit, um, and it allows you to question these beliefs that were created out of praise and punishment when you were younger, because you had, you know hurtful things happen and you created rules around it to make sure those don't happen again, and then you had praise and created rules so that that would happen again, and it just creates this cage that keeps us so limited. And this is the time of your life where the old rules that kept you safe before aren't needed anymore, and so there's this rattling that's coming to have you really question those thoughts and beliefs, to have them moved aside. So whatever you've been feeling blocks or caged around, um, then you're able to question those and remove them, kind of like a baby gate, or if you have a baby gate up, but now you have teenagers, you're like, do we really need a baby gate? We don't have any dogs or pets I have to keep away from anything. Let's remove those baby gates. I want free flowingness instead of having this door that I keep on having to open and close. So that's kind of what I feel is headed your way, with that. So I like it. All right. So Christina, if you so your ex Jesse wants to know when or if he will ever be happy. Well, we've got the Queen of Cups here, which the Queen of Cups rolls over water and is given a double portion of water. This is about diving deep, and really understanding what the emotions are that are keeping them from happiness. Because the Ace of Cups here is what is being offered from up above. This is the only thing that will truly make a human happy. When we're told to look outside of ourselves, usually like the Four of Cups will show three cups of the outside world that doesn't fill us up. It doesn't make us feel whole and complete, because relationships is one of the cups. People change, people pass away, people walk away. They're constantly moving. So their love for us is constantly moving. And that is unstable. That isn't fulfilling. Same with situations and things. The three cups that we are told to drink of, that we're like, that's horrible. That is so sour and gross. And what we're looking for is the chalice from up above, which is full of the sweet manna of the heavens, which is this unconditional eternal love. And so we will constantly be turned inward and upward, by the disappointments of the outside world. And once we recognize and have that love be the solid um, foundation of our happiness, we can be happy for no reason in relation to the outside world. No one can take it from us either. So there's this beautiful journey that we're on that's constantly turning us all back inward. But we're a stubborn species. We'll continue to repeat and try to do the same thing and getting the same result and until we get tired of it and bored of it, and then we turn inward. And that will be the happiness that we'll find, is finding, Whitney Houston had it right. The greatest love of all is right here inside of us. And that's where we find it. And then it changes and transforms the entire way we see love in the outside world. Rather than the outside world falling short and feeling empty, it suddenly seems abundant and overflowing because we're finding everything we need inside of us. It's not falling short, it's overflowing instead. So hopefully that helps a little bit. I know, we're taught to look outside of ourselves for all that, but turning in here is what, boom, just blows our world wide open in beautiful, beautiful ways. So hang in there, both of you. I know. All right. So that's what they have. Rhonda, what's love got for you? I was going to break into, is it Tina Turner? What's love got to do with it? Let's take a look here. So you have the Queen of Discs, the Queen of Pentacles. So right now, what love has got for you is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, giving yourself the love that you've been looking for all along. So finding this Ace of Pentacles is finding your love, your worth within yourself. And in the meantime, it's kind of like you're in this pause while you're doing this nurturing. Like you were saying earlier, I'm afraid to go outside, but it's like, here we go. It's taking a step away, really nurturing yourself, mothering yourself, giving you all this love that you deserve, but you're giving it to yourself. You're the only one. We are the only ones who really know how we want to receive love. And so we're the perfect ones to give it to us, right? And so we can just give ourselves love, 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 love. And I feel like that's what love has got for you right now. So I like it. So, Rhonda, that's what they have. All right, Lindsay, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being a new subscriber. And you're coming in on my lightning rounds, which I go through. This is the first time I'm doing this. And I'm going through fast, one card answers. But I am also 7 p.m. Mountain Time, Wednesday through Sunday, and then also Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain. I go into more detail. People can make donations to get more in-depth readings and stuff too. So welcome, though, and we will pull a card here. What are can the Aquarius true intentions towards you? All right, Crystal. Let's take a look here. So what is the Aquarius's true intentions towards you? We've got the Seven of Swords here, and swords are thoughts, beliefs, mindsets, attitudes, and expectations. And this is known as the thievery card, or like the fox is the little wise little one that gets into the chicken coop and steals the chickens. And this energy around their true intentions, I don't feel like they know what their true intentions are, because this is all their thoughts and their beliefs and their mindsets that steal joy from them, opportunities, and love from them. So I feel like they don't even know what they want, quite honestly. It feels very confusing. They've got all this stuff. Like, these are all these thoughts and beliefs that are, you can see how they have this behind their back. I feel like this is all these thoughts and beliefs that are in their subconscious that they're not even aware of what they're wanting, why they're wanting things. And so when we're talking about their true intentions, those go deep inside, right? That they're not conscious, they're subconscious. And so their true intentions way down underneath here, whether they're not even aware of it. Um, but if you ask them, they would say, "Oh, to find love and to find wholeness and blah 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 blah." But it's they're trying to define themselves in some deep ways that go way back to their childhood about trying to find, this wholeness in the outside, and trying there's things that they are attracted to in you that they want for themselves, but again, it's at the subconscious level. And so it's like they feel if they can have you, then they have those things, but that's not how it works. They need to find those things for themselves, but they don't realize that they're doing that because it's all underneath the surface, if that makes sense. So they really do like all these wonderful characteristics about you, but it would be like if they're an introvert and you're outgoing. They love your outgoingness, but they don't want to be outgoing. They just want your outgoingness, but it's like, no, you can come out of your shell a little bit more. That's the kind of thing that is in there. So it's very interesting, but that's what they have for you, Lindsay, right now in my little lightning round. So if you want to dig deeper, definitely come back this evening at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, which is in about 2.5 hours. I'll be back for my 2-hour session that's more in depth. So very interesting though. Great question. So that's what they have for you. You are very welcome. All right. All right. There we go. All right. So Jessica Sample, hello. And so you want to see what's the next chapter for you, or what's next for you? Let's take a look here. And I will do their next actions towards you here in a sec too, Christelle. All right. Oh, no. The next chapter for you, Jessica. No, not the hermit. Yeah, it's some alone time with spirit. Really being called to step away. It doesn't mean they have to be a total hermit, but it is definitely a time where you'll have some significant quality time with yourself to connect to your higher self and your posse of support so that they can help give you even more in-depth guidance on where you're headed and what they want to guide you toward. So I know I'm a huge introvert, and so I pray for the hermit card to pop up for me, but everyone's different. But it definitely is a wonderful, wonderful experience that's coming your way. So the next chapter is moving up with spirit to even a higher level, a deeper level than you've had before. So I like that. All right. So that's what they have for you, Jessica. And next up, we've got Lindsay. You wanted to know what are the next actions, right? Well, the Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment type of cards. And I feel like, Aquarius energy, the Aquarius card in the tarot is the Star card, which is the other wish fulfillment card. And I almost feel like what this is telling me with that, um, just those two cards being so closely related, is that their next actions towards you is to offer more of themselves to you, if that makes sense. Where Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius sun, so I can say this. Aquarius, we get a bad rap that we're unfeeling because, being water bearers, we hold emotion in those vessels. You know, you see the picture of Aquarius and there's pouring water. Well, that's emotion that's pouring out. And that vessel is what we have places in our heart that look like a pantry with our emotions in Tupperware and in glass jars, all nicely arranged. And they're all in there and we're feeling them. You just may not see them because they're well organized and inside. And so we're able to um, really contain our emotions. And that's why we can seem unfeeling, even though we have a ton of emotions happening within us. You just won't see it a lot. And so I feel like they're going to be offering you one of their jars of emotions. So, which is good. You know, it's like, whoa, what? What is this? So I feel like they're going to be offering you more of themselves with that example. So that's what they have for you, Lindsay. All right. All right. So, Kayla, Christy's daughter, a word of advice in regards for the upcoming month. Sure. Let's take a look here. So, let's take a look here. And thank you guys so much for all the thumbs up that you give in the video, too. That does help my channel and help spread the Zen love. So, thanks for being part of that love tsunami. All right, so Christina, you got the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. And so the upcoming month is going to be a month of really this fiery ignition where you're really, there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of energy that's coming up in the following month. The Princess of Wands, you know, she has the Ace of Wands here. And one of the big things that she learns from it is that whatever she focuses on, is what grows and expands. And so when we focus in on our fears, what we feel is missing in our life, or that's in our life that we don't want, there's this beautiful explosion of those things that make them bigger. And we're like, no, that's not what I wanted. I was trying to find, you know, I was focusing on like if I feel like I'm missing love in my life, you know, our energy is just saying missing, 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 and it draws more missingness into our life. So what this Princess of Wands learns is that with this Ace of Wands, you can see, you know, there's two flames on either side. Whatever, when she then changes and focuses on what she's grateful for, what she does want in her life, and you know, instead of fearing things, unconditionally loving things in peace and joy and laughter, that expands. More things to be grateful for expands. One of the great things that you can do with that type of energy is doing a gratitude journal where every day you just write one thing that you're grateful for without trying to repeat anything. And then like I had done one for, my goal was for 30 days, and when I hit the 30th day, I love the energy, the change in my life, and then I continued to do it for almost 5 months, not repeating something, because one, it teaches you to be grateful for and how aware we can be of everything that we're grateful for in our life. But because we're grateful, it draws even more things in to be grateful for. So I kept on writing because, oh, here's now something new to be grateful for. So I love that energy coming up here for the upcoming month as you really extend into your power of gratitude. And it does change the energy around your life. So, and around you. So I like it. So that's what they have for you, Kayla. So many blessings to you. All right, Elisa, hello. So what's coming for you in general for February? Let's take a look here. All right, so you have the Hierophant coming up here. So in general, this card represents like contracts, marriage, a lot of a variety of things. But I feel like one of the big things that the Hierophant does is they get to the nitty gritty. They get to the heart of who they truly are, who they truly believe they are, and what they want for their lives. So I feel like February is going to be a month of clarity where you really get to understand what it is you truly want um, to happen in your life. And I'm not talking about the thoughts and the beliefs and the mindsets and all those opinions, all the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos that are given to us by the human world. But this is about inward and upward, where we connect to our true heart, our higher self, and we discover what makes my heart sing. Who am I really? I am love. I am made of unconditional love. I am unconditional love. And how do I want to express that to the world, where I'm headed, right? So I feel like that is what February is about, is a lot of clarity coming in about your um, belief in yourself and who you are and what you're capable of and what you want to do with your life. So I like it. So that's what they have for you, Elisa. We'll see what happens. All right, Rhonda. So how can you get your project out? How can you get this inner wonderful journey in, right? Yeah, you have the full card. So you are on the verge of ready for this new start, ready for this new beginning. You are just letting go of old cycles and old beliefs, just, like a madwoman, and it's great. It's good because you're really simplifying things. You're getting things down to the nitty gritty, to what do I really need? What don't I need? And you're doing this sorting of your life, and the things that are not meant for you are falling away, because you are, you can even see here, you're part of the sky here. This is your human self, this is your higher self, and your soul is ready for you to have this beautiful connection. This reminds me a lot of the strength card, where the more time our human self spends with our higher self, the more love we are able to embrace and understand of who we are. And it just fills us up more and more. So the more time we spend not out in the chaotic world of conditional love and those fears of losing conditional love, the more we spend inward and upward, the more things balance out too. So more time with soul, not doing work, but sitting, just sometimes sitting in this wonderful basking in the presence of this beautiful love, helps out. So hopefully that helps, Rhonda. All right. So many blessings to you. All right. So Alicia Juliana, will you travel abroad soon? Let's take a look here. Well, it looks like Three of Cups, celebration, joy. Even with a small group of friends that you will travel abroad soon. But I feel like it's not, of course, alone, and I don't feel like it's like specifically like with a partner. It's like a friend trip, more so. It's like a small group of friends that you do that with. So I like it. Celebration, joy, joy. And so, yeah, I like that. And I feel like it's sooner than later. And even with the Three of Cups, or, with it being the month of March, I feel like March, April, if that resonates for you as well. So I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. So, 3R3, Anna, should you go to church, or is it telepathically? Oh, people wanting you to. So are you being drawn there by spirit, or is it other people wanting you to do that? Right? Oh, Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is the power of choice coming in here with those. So, um, I really feel here that whatever we focus on is what grows and expands. I talked about it just a moment ago about, we focus on what we fear, we focus on, what's missing, we focus on what's in our life that we don't want. Oh, it grows and expands and it draws more of that in. But focusing on our what we're grateful for, focusing on what we do want in our life, focusing on unconditional love just expands and grows that. And so, should you go to church? There's no should, it's just the energy, and you'll know. I just feel like you already know that the answer is no. Because I feel like it just it brings so much um restriction energy that it's like, no, no, I just don't feel like I want to go. And so you'll know. I mean, it'll either be a heck yeah or that's a heck no. So it's going to be one or the other. So if it's not like, oh my gosh, I want to go to church, can't wait, then it's a no. Right now for your life, it's you focusing your energy on that type of energy. All right. I like it. You are welcome, Christina. Hey, info. Welcome, welcome. So, a reading in regarding travel. So, we'll do a quick lightning round. For those of you to join, this is the one card lightning round. So, if I sound like I'm talking like, brrr, it's because I'm trying to get through as many as I can within the hour. So, and you got the three of wands coming in here, info. So, your travel is about to take a change of direction. So, whatever was coming in for you, like whatever plans you had before, there's an alteration, of course, coming in. So, um, if you have flight plans change. Whatever. It's like there's a change of direction that comes with it. You still are going to travel, but it's just a matter of when and how and exact timing and all that. There will be some of that. So just have patience with it as it's coming up. You will get where you're going to go. I don't have any don't fly, don't go any feelings like that. I just feel like they're like, "Oh yeah, you're just going to have a change of course and go with the flow. You'll be glad that you did." So I like it. So that's what they have for you info. And Jessica, is moving with your grandparents a good move for you? Let's take a look here. You have the Emperor card here, which is the Aries card. And so this is about you taking control in your life. Emperor moving forward, um, looking for organization, stability. So, with the Emperor being the number four, it is going to bring you a wonderful, stable environment um, for now. Until you get your kingdom up and going, is what I feel. So it'll bring you stability, but it's not for forever, of course. And it's a good solidifying type of energy that comes in here. So that is what they have for you, Jessica. I like it. All right. And let's take a look here. Well, I'm glad that was spot on there. All right. We are within the last about 7 minutes or so. So I have it marked where I'm leaving off. But I want to get to, because some people are asking a lot of questions, which is totally okay. But I'm going to jump to people that I haven't gotten to yet. So I can make sure I at least get to them to answer one of their questions. I know you guys understand. So thank you. All right. So Yavi, how should you handle connection with this guy? You don't know if you should pursue him or not. Oh, okay. Let's take a look here. Well, you have the Wheel of Fortune coming in here, which is a good, of course, card here for you. It is the wheel is turning. And for me, this would mean that, yes, that this does bring it's like a faded interaction that does turn out in your favor because your human self feels it fortunate. So I this would be a yes for me on that, Yavi. That go ahead, pursue it, allow it to unfold, let the wheels turn. Don't push it, but allow it to turn. So you don't have to hold back, but you also don't have to like try to make it go faster. than it than than you need to. Just go with the flow of it. But it's definitely a thumbs up on pursuing them. I like it. All right. And Starfall, hi. You want to know what are Frederick's intentions with you? Let's see here. So, with the Four of Pentacles or the Four of Discs here, this would tell me, Starfall, that their intentions are to find stability in their outside world. You feel um, not that they're like a gold digger or anything like that. They just feel like you are one of those pieces that would help fill out their life. And so there is this stability that they see in you, that you could be a part of that stability, a stable external life. Um, so I know it doesn't feel very romantic, right? It's just like you fit the things that would make a satisfying, secure relationship. It's like, yeah, but I want passion too. And I kind of feel it's more checkboxy than it is from the heart. Perhaps they're a air sign because they will go about it in a mental way, but I feel like you would rather have it more from the heart. But that's what their intentions are, is like, more of from a mental place that it looks good. You would look good in my life. And I know it feels kind of weird, but that's what their intentions are. They just feel like you'd be a solid addition to their life. So that's what they have. All right. So, oh snap! This is new. Hey, Renee. Renee. Next couple of weeks of January for you. Let's take a look here. All right. Well, you have the Three of Disc, the Three of Pentacles, which, so for the next couple of weeks, you're getting really this strong indication from Spirit. Be true to you. You have people in your life that, you know, there'll be some that we might be concerned that if we don't do what they want us to do, that they're going to get upset and punish us in some way, anger, manipulation somehow, whatever, or people that praise us, and we're afraid that we'll lose that praise from them if we don't do what they want. And this card is all about stay true to you, um, and don't let them draw you off your path. It's kind of like just be the beautiful you and express yourself. Don't try to alter yourself, but express yourself. What is that Madonna song? Express yourself. Don't repress yourself. Let you be you. I know I'm expressing my age. All right. But that's what they have for you, Renee. All right. Mars, hello. How does XO feel about you? Any questions, romance? All right. Let's take a look here. For those of you guys joining, this is my 1 hour lightning round that I'm trying out. Just spur of the moment, one card readings to see what we've got going on here. Well, we've got the balancing here for you, Mars. This temperance, I don't know. Does this come up for you a lot? I just don't know. I feel like it does. Is this Mars? I'm just kidding. But there's this slow moving crushes romance. It almost feels like it's on pause for you. They're having you really reflect on your inner world, your inner love, with this tempering going back and forth. So I feel like right now, pause, but working on the self love while it's paused will help speed up the process. But they're pointing you back to your heart to work on that and raise your love vibration to draw in those individuals. So that's what they have for you right now. I know. All right. So that's what they have. Petra, what do you need to know? Let's take a look here. So what does Petra need to know? Okay, here we go. So you have the Seven of Cups here, and the Seven of Cups is telling me that you have a lot of emotional things that are going on around you. And Spirit wants you to know that a lot of that is not you, you know. Sure, some of them are, but the emotional waves, literally, that you're picking up are a lot of your ability to sense other people's emotions. And what Spirit would want you to know right now is that you're not responsible to fix anyone else's emotions, even though we're taught that everyone's happiness is our responsibility. It's not, because you can give someone the world and they could still choose to be unhappy. So, part of what you can do is recognize what is yours and what is others, and build a little gelatin mold around you where it keeps those emotions, where you can see them and you feel them in that, but they don't come into you. They don't, amplify your emotions and make you feel like you have a multiple personality because you're feeling all these other people's emotions, but that you're not responsible to fix them. But because you are aware of them, what you can do is just send love out. You can change the energy of a room with this energy that you can put out a wave of your own energy, love energy, unconditional love energy, and then it makes it easier for people to choose love over fear. Or if you walk into a room and you're angry and you're upset and you have a lot of fear, you will send out a wave of fear that will make it easier for other people to choose fear instead of love. So there is this not being responsible for other people's emotions, but being responsible for your own emotions. And you can, whittle out the ones that are everyone else's and going, okay, these two are mine. All those others are everyone else's. So you can come to a beautiful place of peace where you just send out a big wave of love that helps transform things there as well. So I like that for you. So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're a very empathic person. She go like, "Duh, I know that." You're very welcome. All right, Christina. Oh, very good. Welcome, Christina's family. I'm so glad that you guys have joined us. I'm glad that Spirit had me do it at this time so we could all meet. All right. You are very welcome, everybody. So I have been on for an hour. Can you believe it? That has flown by. And let me see. How many readings did we do? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my God. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. What, about 25, almost 30 readings? Not too bad. We'll try to beat the record next time and go through faster. So thank you guys so much for being part of my experiment. Comment on the video, not in the chat room, but down on the video, because this will disappear here in a minute. But comment on the video. How did you like these? Were they okay? Was it worth it? Would you like to see more of them? Because I thought it was fun. I thought it was great, and especially um, being able. I feel good that I was able to channel a lot of messages for a lot of people, because I know in the longer ones we get in a little more depth, but at least these got you some answers, and hopefully they were meaningful as well. So thank you guys again so much for all the thumbs up for this, and for being in the first of maybe many of my lightning rounds. And hopefully you will come join me in one of my longer sessions. I'll be back here in about 2 hours for my evening session, and be back tomorrow morning too at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So thanks, guys, again for being here. Much love to you all. And please know, as you go throughout each and every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you guys too. So I'll see you when I see you. Until then, much love and hang in there. You take care.